Let's talk about past simple. Let's get started. For examples, I look at you. I do it is the present simple tense. How to say it in past simple? How to form a statement in past simple? Subject plus verb plus ed. If you have a regular verb, I looked at you. It's past simple, so you add verb plus ed. I looked at you. Look is a regular verb. He often played computer games. It's past simple, so verb plus ed. Play is a regular verb. For examples, I played, he played, she played, it played, we played, you played, they played. If the second situation is for irregular verbs, so you need to remember its forms. You use the second form of the verb. I do it. It's present simple. Look at do. Do is an irregular verb. And you see do, did, done. Please remember it. For examples, I did, he did, she did, it did, we did, you did, they did. I see. It's present simple. I saw. It's past simple. She knew it. It's the second form of the verb. It's past simple. How to form a negative form in past simple? Subject plus didn't plus verb. For examples, I didn't do it. We didn't do it. You didn't do it. They didn't do it. He didn't do it. She didn't do it. It didn't do it. If we look at present simple and negative sentence, we use don't or doesn't. If we look at past simple, we use only didn't. Only didn't. How to form a question in past simple? You put did in the beginning of the sentence. Did I agree with you? Did he pay for everything? Did she become famous? Did it happen to you? Did I agree with you? Did he pay for everything? Did she become famous? Did it happen for you? Did we meet it for the first time? Did you tell her this secret? Did they get this money? To be in past simple. Or when do we need it? If you don't have a verb in a sentence in past simple, you need to use the form of to be, was, or were. If you have I, he, she, it, we use was. If you have we, you, they, we use were. Please remember it. For examples, I was my good friend. He was my good friend. She was my good friend. It was my good friend. We were my good friend. You were my good friend. They were my good friend. How to form a question with to be in past simple. You use was or were in the beginning of the sentence. For example, was I at work? Was he at work? Was she at work? Was it at work? Were we at work? Were you at work? Were they at work? More practice for you. Was I right? Was he at work? Was she at home? Was it interesting? Were we happy? Were you in the park? Where they look me? How to form a negative sentence. We use was not or were plus not. We often use a short form, wasn't or weren't. Please remember it. For examples, I wasn't at work. He wasn't at work. She wasn't at work. It wasn't at work. We weren't at work. You weren't at work. They weren't at work. More practice for you. I wasn't at school. He wasn't in the park. She wasn't happy. It wasn't interesting. We weren't in Italy. You weren't satisfied with my results. They weren't in another city. We use the past simple to talk about a definite time in the past. We often use past simple with such words as yesterday, the day before yesterday, last week, last month, last year. Then some phrases with ago, for example, 3 days ago, 5 days ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 months ago, and so on. Well done, great job, excellent, bye bye.